Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sad to say that due to the pressure from the spineless people calling for Joe Biden to step down, he has succumbed to that pressure. He is healing from COVID, which at his age we know is a battle at any age. So he writes, "My fellow Americans, over the past 3.5 years, we have made great progress as a nation. Today, America has the strongest economy in the world. We've made historic investments in rebuilding our nation, in lowering prescription drug costs for seniors, and in expanding affordable health care to a record number of Americans. We've provided critically needed care to 1 million veterans exposed to toxic substances, passed the first gun safety law in 30 years, appointed by the first African-American woman to the Supreme Court, and passed the most significant climate legislation in the history of the world. America has never been better and positioned to lead the way than we are today. I know none of this could have been done without you, the American people. Together, we overcame a once-in-a-century pandemic and the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. We've protected and preserved our democracy, and we've revitalized and strengthened our alliances around the world. It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president. And while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term. I will speak to the nation later on this week in more detail about my decision. For now, let me express my deepest gratitude to all of those who have worked so hard to see me reelected. I want to thank Vice President Kamala Harris for being an extraordinary partner in all this work. And let me express my heartfelt appreciation to the American people for the faith and trust you've placed in me. I believe today what I always have, that there is nothing America can't do. And when we do it together, we just have to remember we are the United States of America. Joseph Biden. Joe Biden dedicated his life since he was 29 years old to making this country better. And whether or not somebody agreed with what he's done in that process and little decisions he's made there and, here and there, and how he's evolved as a human being, as an American, and as a leader in this world, we need to appreciate everything he contributed to this world. As a vice president for Barack Obama and as president of the United States, I am disgusted by those who didn't have faith in him to run again and complete his task that he wanted to complete as president of the United States. And I think this is the most important election in American history. And for his dedication to this country, that may have weighed heavy on him because there were people who doubted him, because there were people who were mumbling that he should step aside and let a younger whatever do it and run against Donald Trump. This has weakened the Democratic Party. The dissent in the ranks has weakened where we needed the most strength. Now we are faced with Kamala Harris going up against Donald J. Trump. We need to stand behind Kamala Harris. We need to stand behind the Democratic Party. We need to make sure that the Democratic Party from Congress all the way to Senate is solidified. We need to make sure every freaking electable seat in this nation is Democratic, because there is no way we can allow Donald J. Trump and the Republican Party to come through with Project 2025, Agenda 47, and all the other crap that they're trying to put in place. This is against everything I believe in as an American. And I am furious at the so-called Democrats that called for him to step down. We should have rallied behind him, showed unity every step of the way, because this one move puts the democracy in danger. So now more than ever, we need to band together. We need to make sure we show support for Kamala, and we need to make sure that whoever tries to fight this, we overcome. This is the most important election of our time. And Joe Biden is one of the most dedicated human beings to this country. And there are numerous interviews before he became president of Republicans that did nothing but compliment his ethical standing and his spirit and his heart and his dedication to this country. It is pathetic to me that these traitors went party over country in so many different ways and put our future in danger by backing a lifelong con man with direct ties to some of our biggest adversaries around the world. And Joe Biden's the one who stepped down. So, ladies and gentlemen, as much as it pains me to say this, we need to rally. And we need to make damn sure every single vote that we can get together, bring to the polls, is Democratic all the way down ballot. There are no more excuses. So let all those people who spoke out against Joe Biden suck it up and make it right. They better use their platforms 10 times stronger than they did to speak out against him. And by the way, those who didn't have the spine to stand behind them, you lost. You lost viewers. You lost people who believed in you. I personally will never watch your shows again for this move. So to all the patriots out there that want democracy and want women's rights in the future, for not only for themselves, but their loved ones and their children and their children's children, for all of you who don't want America turning into North Korea or Russia, for all of you who want health care, for all of you who want women to have a voice, to have a vote, for all of you don't want to punish single moms for being single moms, for all of you who don't want Project 2025 and the Heritage Foundation and Trump's bullshit to come into reality, you make damn sure you get out and vote and make damn sure it doesn't happen. And for Joe Biden, God bless you, Mr. President. I am grateful for all you've done for our country. And I'm really heartbroken that you've made this decision. But we need to persevere. We need to move forward. And we need to deal with whatever cards we have. So vote for Kamala Harris. And I would really like to see President Obama become vice president under her. That's what we need. Stay diligent, stay educated, and be kind. We are all in this together. And we have overcome bigger problems. So let's overcome this too. God bless you, President Biden. And don't forget, you still have a number of months to become Dark Brandon, the king, with full immunity to do whatever needs to be done. So do it.